Within SRUC, we've been spending a lot of effort exploring different mitigation options for methane. So that might be enhanced genetics, or it might be optimised nutrition. GreenShed itself is a little bit different. What we're doing within GreenShed is we're integrating different multidisciplinary technologies into a circular way to allow us to capture emissions from animals in a normal shed environment and then convert a very high pollutant gas, methane, down to a gas that's a lot less potent than methane. How GreenShed works is we have animals in an enclosed environment. That environment is essentially environmentally managed to optimise conditions for the animals, considering disease, welfare as well as productivity. That allows us to then capture the bedding from that building, and we're using that waste bedding in a bespoke, small-scale modular anaerobic digester. That digester generates biogas, and then we use that biogas to generate heat and energy to essentially run the circular system. But the sort of added value component of this is that the methane that we capture, we can then combust that in a CHP engine and convert that to carbon dioxide. Through funding from both Scottish Government as well as the UK Government's Net Zero Innovation Portfolio, it's allowed us to explore in a circular way how we integrate technologies to allow us to capture emissions and convert emissions from housed buildings. So GreenShed is essentially a first of its kind in that we're integrating a series of complementary technologies that can capture emissions and convert those emissions. The idea behind GreenShed though is that it's commercially relevant. It's not a research tool, although we can test novel and new innovations. It's there to support the farming community. We're trying to develop something that makes sense from a business perspective that we can then roll out onto commercial farms. So GreenShed is really all about the circularity of integrating the different technologies, and we have also included a vertical farm, so a hydroponic system developed by Saturn Bioponics that takes all that sort of high value nutrients from our anaerobic digester and allows us to grow added value outputs from the system. And that really supports the business case for farmers and generate that return on investment piece. Having this novel innovation here at SRUC really allows us to roll out the concept and the ideas to the wider community. So we host a lot of visits from students, from industry stakeholders as well as government stakeholders. And that support and that interaction is really important to get the message out on the novel innovations that we're really interested in to support those farmers.